Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Clockedin with me, your host, Jordan Edwards. I'm thrilled to have you tune in as we dive into the dynamic world of productivity, success, and stories of incredible individuals who've mastered the art of getting things done. Whether you're commuting, hitting the gym, or just relaxing at home, this podcast is the go-to source for inspiration and actionable tips to level up your productivity game. I'm on a mission to unravel the secrets of those who seem to effortlessly manage their time and achieve their goals. So if you're ready to clock in and unlock your full potential, you're in the right place. We've got a lineup of amazing guests, industry experts, and thought leaders who will share their insights and strategies to help us crush your to-do list and make the most out of every moment. Get ready to get inspired, motivated, and equipped with the tools you need to supercharge your productivity. This is Clockedin with Jordan Edwards. Let's dive in. Hey, this is Jordan Edwards, and we're here today to talk about New Year's resolutions. I hate that word. I hate resolutions because it implies that you're doing something wrong. When I think of the new year, as we head into December and the next coming weeks, a lot of people are going to focus on goals and what they want to do and where they want to be. And so that got me thinking, what is it that's being missed? What components of a New Year's resolution, why do they fail? They fail in January. Why? It's because I'll read you the top 10 New Year's resolutions and I'll let you know why. So the top ones, according to GoSkills.com, are exercise more, lose weight, get organized, learn a new skill or hobby, live life to the fullest, save more money, spend less money, quit smoking, spend more time with friends and family, travel more, and read more. And as I think about this, I realize that one of the big components of this that's being missed is the specificity. What are you looking to accomplish? When you set New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals, they need to be specific. So for myself, one of the big ones that I've set a few years back, it was 2019, and I set the goal to run a marathon. So that's a big event, in which case you have the entire year to prepare. And leading up to that day, once the event is completed, you've completed that goal, right? So it's still not a great goal, but it's a good goal because you know where you're going and what you're looking to accomplish. Plus, it takes many months of preparation to get there. When I did this marathon, it was the Lake Tahoe Marathon, and I did it it was in Lake Tahoe. I was living in Tampa at the time. And what ended up happening was, if you know anything about Lake Tahoe, it's at 6,000 elevation, and I'm training at 0 elevation. And so what I did was I would train for 3 months in advance. And prior to that, I was training, just running regularly, just to maintain a good running pace. Now, when it became closer to race time, what ended up happening was I had to amp it up a little bit, but I also had to deal with the altitude. So I had to prepare for that as well. And essentially what I'm going at here is when you pick a New Year's resolution or a New Year's goal or a review, you need to realize that it's got to be something that you're going to work on for the entirety of the year. As I say that, this marathon wasn't ran until October. So throughout the entirety of the year, I'm running, just training, just knowing that it's on the horizon and then preparing. So as you go through that process, the goal you want isn't, hey, I want to go to the gym 3 days a week. Maybe a better alternative would be, I want to do 300 workouts a year. Because then you can break that down week by week. So that's the second area. The first one is you want to specify whatever the goal is. And the second thing you want to do is be able to have that big goal and break it down week by week. So say you say 300 workouts, that's about 4 to 5 workouts a week. Is that? No, it's actually 5 to 6 workouts a week. And then maybe some weeks you do 10 workouts, some weeks you do 2 workouts. But as long as you're working towards that goal, and this could be used the same method for savings, if that's your goal, or if it's to live life to the fullest, you can choose, what does live life to the fullest mean? You know what I mean? Is that 3 trips this year? Is that 5 trips this year? Are they international? Are they national? And these are the questions you need to be asking yourself, because as the end of the year comes, there's so many people that are, my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to set them on December 31st, or I'm going to set them on January 2nd, or I'm just not going to set them at all. And I bring this up because there was a Yale study done that watched the entire class and watched them for about 20 years after they graduated, to wanting to see who was the most lifestyle successful. So who made the most money, who lived the best life, who's doing the best. And what they found is that the people who set goals for themselves, achieved the most. And that's why I want this to be a reminder to everybody listening right now that this podcast is going to come out the week of the 13th or the week of the 12th, December 12th. You need to really take your goals seriously if you want to change your life. If you want to make it more positively impactful, it could be, I want to go on 2 trips this year. It could be, I want to get a new job. It can be, I want to start that business. Your goals can be whatever they want you to be, but at least you have goals so you know the direction you're going in. The biggest flaw we find is that we make changes because we're forced to. What I mean by that is some traumatic event occurs, and that could be a death, that could be a firing, that could be anything that shakes up your life. Someone gets sick, and that causes you to make an abrupt change in your life. And a lot of us do that. There's very few of us that will intentionally choose a different path and change, because we're creatures of habit. So we stick in the habits that we've established. So I want this to be a reminder to you that you don't have, the life you have right now does not dictate the life you had going forward. You are the creator of your own life. You can change your life at any moment. You can pick up and move. You can quit your job. You can change anything you want. You can start that business. You can run a marathon. And once we realize that the world is limitless, where we can accomplish whatever we want to, if a human's done it before, then we can do it. And we have to realize that possibility is inside of us. What I find is that as a child, you always hear kids saying, I want to be a football player, or I want to be a rapper, or I want to be a singer, and I want to be known. How many of us by 18 have given up on that goal and not chosen a new goal? How many of us have just gone the regular path? How many of us have not lived the life that they want to live? So we need to make these decisions. We need to break down what we want them to be. Now, for me, and with us at Edwards Consulting, I would recommend 3 goals. The way I view it is your life is broken up into your mental health, your physical health, your community service philanthropy, your spirituality, and your relationships. So that's 5 pillars. I would say I would choose goals across 3 of those pillars and focus on those. So example, running a marathon. That would be a fitness goal. 300 workouts a year, fitness goal. If you wanted to do mental health, maybe it's, I'm going to go on a yoga retreat. Maybe it's, I'm going to do yoga 3 times a week. JK, we don't say that. I'm going to do yoga 150 hours this year. Because you want your goals, instead of to be broken down in the week or the day, you want to think more long-term about them. If we're going to set these yearly goals, quote unquote, let's set them for an entire year. Let's accomplish them week by week, day by day, minute by minute. But we need that year-long process to make it happen. The other point I wanted to bring up is that as we reflect on the year, so the whole point about a resolution is, you might be, I'm not in my optimal shape. and my resolution is I want to work out more. Fine. The way I like to look at it is the weeks before. Usually a lot of people have time off. They have time for reflection. I would take the next 2 weeks and write down things that you're proud of that occurred this year. And the way I found this to be the most easiest way is if you choose 2 items, 2 activities, 2 businesses, 2 deals, 2 anything that accomplished in each month. So for January, you look through your photos. Everyone's taking pictures nowadays. Everyone's posting on social media. So look through your photos, figure out 2 of your top moments from January. Then I would do 2 in February, 2 in March, 2 in April, 2 in May, 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August, 2 in September, 2 in October, 2 in November, and 2 in December. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be able to find the moments that made you happy. Now, what that's going to lead to is 22 to 24 brilliant moments that you've had that you're super proud of. And that can be going on a trip, that can be closing on a house, that can be anything. It can be getting a new job, that can be being where you're at, whatever it is. Those 2 moments, and which is going to compile into 22 moments, then what's going to happen is when you're looking to set your 3 goals for this next upcoming year, 2023, that's going to be here in a minute, then you'll at least know what you want more of. Most of us have no idea what we like and don't like. We just do things because people force us to. Not force us, but in society, it's do this, do this, do this. And we all just follow these patterns. But let's break these patterns. Let's figure out what we actually enjoy and then go out there and make it happen. So as you have your 22 moments, then when you're looking forward for your 3, you're going to try to create 3 moments that would be incredible for your 2023 proud moments of the year. You know what I mean? So some of the ones I had from 2021 were I ran the New York City Marathon. I raised $8,000 for colon cancer with my brother. Another one was, so if you look at that one, that was community service philanthropy. That was relationships because me and my brother. And then that was also exercise. So when you put those together, now you're looking at ways and how you could have one sector of goals and they can overlap into different areas. And what I found with this was, it was such an incredible experience, but it's one of my fondest memories of 2021. Another one is I got to hike the Inca Trail. That's a 4-day hike. That's in Peru. Who does that? And it's because I got intentional and I had that trip booked 2 years. That trip was booked before COVID. So when you realize that like if you can see forward and you can be excited about the future, then it's something that you can be very happy for and be excited for. So I say this all because you might go, I don't do goals. I don't do that. These are ways and tools for you to overcome and be happy with what's going on in your life and look forward and be excited about those. And when I do that, when we book trips, we'll book them out 6 months in advance. Why? So it's something that I'm excited about and it's well planned and it's something I can look forward to. So instead of doing this spontaneity last minute, you don't get to enjoy yourself for the months leading up to it. So I would take my time. I would give yourself 30 minutes to an hour to do the reflection. Give yourself 30 minutes to do the forward thinking goals and stick to them. And how do you stick to them? You write them on the wall. You write a piece of paper, you put your goals on the wall, and you tape them there, and you see them every single day. And what this does is it reminds you that, hey, I'm working on something. Hey, I'm checking in on this. And that will be a huge impact for you. If you guys need any help, you can always reach me at jordan@edwards.consulting. That's it. No .com, just jordan@edwards.consulting. I'd love to help you. If there's any questions you have or anyone wants to tell me a little bit about what they're up to, please shoot an email. I'd be happy to respond and learn a little bit more about what everyone's up to. I hope everyone has an incredible holiday season. and is safe and has something in 2023 that they're very excited about. So please tell me what you're looking forward to. I look forward to talking to you, and I hope this provided you some value. Thank you.
Thank you for reaching the end of the podcast. For that, we'll give you a complimentary coaching session in the link below with Edwards Consulting. Hope to see you there and have a great day and keep clocking in.